In the show, we did promise you we'd be telling you a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes over the last couple of months, particularly since Christmas. Unbelievable developments on the show, as you know, Lisa.
Absolutely. And Phil, I believe you've had contact from a fabulous artist in Nashville.
Yeah, there's an artist there called James House. Now, it's interesting because James House is the featured artist on the front cover of this month's Up Country magazine. An Up Country, very popular magazine in the UK.
Very popular, yeah.
And if you get it, it's a great read. You'll see it advertised in the break, actually. But James House, an amazing coincidence, actually contacted me. And although I wasn't too aware of his music, sent in and asked, could we bring him to the UK and Ireland?
Wow.
And when I actually looked up James's music, he has written songs for no other than Dwight Yoakam, Sarah Evans, Martina McBride,
wow,
to name but a few, and actually sent me footage of him playing himself with the Beach Boys.
Wow.
Now, you don't get much bigger than that. That's going to be nice because after we've told you a bit of information on this show, we're going to be playing James House. See James for yourself, take a look at his music. But before then, another development, Maltese TV, and it's interesting, a channel there, I was actually saying it was XEJK TV, XEJK, but you pronounce it Shake TV.
Oh, because I was saying the same.
XEJK. So it's Shake TV in Malta. They've been airing the programme over the last year or so. They love it. They love seeing the artists we're putting on, and the ones from Ireland and the UK. So all the artists that are getting seen in Ireland are now getting seen across Malta on Shake TV, and it goes out every Friday at 10 p.m. and every Sunday at 2 p.m. So all the stars in Ireland, we are the first show, Lisa, to go out across Malta and Gozo. And Lisa doesn't know, but they've asked us, will we fly out to Malta with the view to stage in some Phil Mack shows in Malta?
Well, Phil, I can dust off my passport.
And I do know that when I mentioned this to Philomena Begley, who is always up for a party, Philomena said, Phil, put my name down. So we'll be taking some great Irish artists, if we arrange it, out to Malta to perform to the Maltese country fans. After that bit of good news, even better, we've got Michael Commins.
A very good friend of mine for a long time, great guy.
Very well respected in Ireland.
Yeah.
What Michael doesn't know about country music, you don't need to know, do you?
That's right. Yeah.
Everything and everybody.
He's had a very, very popular radio show for years.
And
Ireland.
also,
yeah,
columnist for the Mayo News, the Connaught papers,
yeah,
and also the Farmers Journal. Does an article in there.
Irish Country Sound.
Irish Country Sounds. Very well read. Very well read.
Very well read for the country music scene in Ireland, absolutely.
Well, Michael is joining the show from March, and he's going to have a weekly appearance on the show, bring the best of country and Irish and whatever Michael wants to talk about.
Yeah.
You can't upstage Michael.
You cannot, and a lovelier man you couldn't meet, very down to earth.
Yeah, one of them people that everybody speaks highly of Michael
Everyone
Commins.
likes him, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And Michael, we like you now.
We certainly do. And not only that, speaking of Irish Country Sound, they have a very big awards night coming up.
A massive night in March. Details on screen now. And myself and Lisa have been invited over by Noel from the Country Sounds and from the Farmers Journal.
Yeah.
Where it's a privilege for us to be asked to go over there.
Certainly is.
And get your tickets because it is a who's who of Irish country
There's
music.
nobody on the Irish country music scene that won't be there.
It'd be easy to tell you who wasn't there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
But just say every major artist is on at the Hodson Bay Hotel in March. Tickets are on sale now. It's going to be a guaranteed sellout. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We're actually going to call it Super March because we're going over to the Irish Country Sounds and the Farmers Journal Awards at the Hodson Bay.
Yeah.
We then come back from there and we go to Signer Warren in Halen Island.
I'm looking forward to that.
Warner Leisure.
What a place.
It's a co-sister kind of hotel to the Bottlewood Castle.
Yeah.
Line up to die for on that one. Won't tell you because just look at the website. Everybody is on there, including John Pimenta, the Texas fiddle player, and Marissa, the martyr
From Malta.
from Malta. That's mid-March.
Mid-March, yeah.
Then we come back from that and over from Ireland to England, the one and only Jimmy Buckley.
Yeah.
Third time at the Circus Tavern. The first two spectacular.
Oh, you couldn't beat it.
Brilliant nights.
Brilliant.
So much so, Jimmy's back. Then Jimmy goes back to Ireland, and what happens?
The following week we
Nathan
have,
Carter.
for the first time at the Circus Tavern, Nathan Carter.
And on
Looking forward
Jimmy
to that.
and Nathan, ticket sales, unbelievably good.
Flying it.
Flying it. So if you want to book up, don't leave it to the last minute on these gigs. That's Jimmy Buckley on the 22nd,
Yeah.
and Nathan Carter
On the 29th
on
of
the 29th.
March. Yeah.
So with that in mind, folks, that's a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes. Let's take a look at the very next video on tonight's
Phil Mack International Country Show.